I'll be honest. So we had about like a week to digest this information. I still don't know what the fuck to say about Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson. I mean, admittedly, we don't have a lot of details. We know it's going to be a heavyweight fight. We know they're aiming for a professional bout, and it's going to air on Netflix. So, and it's not going to be pay-per-view either. So the fact that it's not airing on pay-per-view, it's going to be on Netflix. It has the possibility of being the most watched professional boxing match ever of all time.
That crazy
in human recorded history. And I fucking hate it, to be quite honest. I mean, I don't hate it entirely. I think that there's like some way to look.
Mayweather who, Josh? Mayweather who? That's all I'm saying.
Honestly.
I mean, Josh. You know what's funny? All those memes that Jake has, like, man, my grandfather had Ali, my dad had Floyd, I had Jake Paul. Weirdly enough, he's gonna maybe end up breaking some of those records.
Dude, it's honestly, it's very bizarre. I mean, I made like that clip and I was like, dude, imagine telling yourself like 10 years ago that like the dude from Vine was gonna end up fighting Mike Tyson.
Even the guy from Disney too, dude.
The dude from Disney too, yeah.
From YouTube.
Yeah.
The brother who was in the Suicide Wars.
Yeah, dude, that guy ended up fighting Floyd Mayweather. Did you know that? Like,
that's just crazy, right?
No, but like that was an exhibition in, I just never thought I'd see Mike Tyson doing this sort of thing. I mean, I can understand like Floyd will do anything for money. So I was not surprised to see him fight YouTubers, right? Mike Tyson has not had a professional fight since he lost to Kevin McBride in June of 2005. 19 years later, over 19, he's going to be fighting in his next professional boxing match against Jake Paul. It's unreal. And obviously that's dependent upon the commission sanctioning it, but bro, I mean, they're fighting in Texas. Texas would sanction a fucking duel if it were possible. Like I remember watching fucking like 53-year-old Ken Shamrock fight 50-year-old Hoist Gracie in Bellator one time. You know where that took place? Fucking Texas, dude. That's the only place this fight, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, probably happened anyway. So yeah, man. I mean, look, it's yeah, man. What do you think? What do you make of it?
Dude, this one threw me for a loop. I did not see this. This is the biggest fucking curveball this guy has thrown at us in his time of doing this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are writing Mike off, man, but at the end of the day, like, to me, it's like, he still has the power, he has the experience, he is old, we're not gonna try to hide that. Mm-hmm. And, dude, you see him on the bag, you see him moving, he still moves pretty fucking good for a guy his age. And on top of that, in that weight fight, he held back. He didn't let loose. It's like, what's gonna happen when we let Mike Tyson loose actually in that fucking ring?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's facing a younger guy. Jake has power.
30-year age difference, 57, 27.
Very inexperienced. I mean, there's nothing Jake can throw at Mike that he hasn't seen before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of everybody Jake's competed against, and it's kind of crazy, this is the best guy, which is wild to say that. Let's take like the name away.
Yeah.
Let's just take the name. A 55-year-old man who is how tall?
5'11".
Who is going to be fighting at now what is considered cruiserweight, right?
Yeah.
With a record of whatever Mike's record is with all those knockouts.
Yeah. 44 by knockout.
Just throw that. Yeah. Take the name away. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
This is his best opponent in a way.
Well, and it's not a good thing that that's his best opponent. It's not really like a good thing.
It's wild, though.
Yeah, it is wild. It is wild, and it also like it says a lot about his resume. But at the same time, the fact that he's able to get this fight and able to get Mike Tyson out of retirement says a lot, man. And
Mike got up and said yes to this. Mike didn't have to say yes to this.
Mike did not have to say. That's the thing too. The fact that Mike is doing this shows he wants to do this. I know some people are like, oh, Mike must be broke, dude. Mike is making weed money. Do you know how
he is?
Do you know how big the weed business is nowadays in 2024, man? I mean, we're a part of the shit. I mean, we're selling ELYXR code Soundoff for 10% off. I mean, like it's crazy, man. I mean, so yeah, Mike didn't take this fight, and I don't hate it entirely because look, I get what they're going for. They're going for a monumentous, massive fight. They want to, and honestly, the fact that Netflix is getting involved. That's good news for everybody. That's more eyes on boxing. It's more eyes on combat sports. It's more eyes on you and me, man. And more eyes on the media sphere. And if Netflix is coming in, they're going to host more big fights. And boxing has struggled to have a place lately. I mean, HBO went out of business, and not really went out of business. Stopped holding boxing events in 2018. Showtime stopped last year. Amazon, it looks like their deal with the PBC isn't going too great. I mean, they already lost Canelo, and they lost Terrence Crawford. It's not a great time for boxing. So the fact that you have these people coming in, it's honestly great from that perspective. And look, Mike, He's 55, 50. I mean, what did I say, 57 earlier? He is still great on the bag. You could tell he was holding back against Roy. I get the mindset, but goddamn, man.
No, I know. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
57 years old, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, dude, there's some 57-year-old old guys kicking ass out there in the world.
Well, that's what Ngannou said. Somebody asked Francis Ngannou before he fought Joshua and said, what do you make of Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson? He's like, I didn't believe it at first, but look, Mike could still kick some ass, you know? So, and the fact that I've seen people being like, oh God, I can't believe Jake's gonna knock out a 57-year-old man. Other people are like, man, Mike Tyson's gonna fuck him up. So I'm like,
right, that's like the
it's like, oh, well, you know what? There you go.
And people want to see Jake lose. That's the other thing, right?
Yeah, they want to see him lose so bad.
So they're gonna watch.
And he's already lost. He just lost just over 12 months ago.
But he lost a decision though. People want to see this guy flat on his back, looking at the lights.
Exactly. Yeah, they want to see him get fucking smashed. And look, if it's an exhibition,
it's crazy that Tommy thought he killed this.
I know,
but it's crazy that it's only ramped up.
It's only become bigger.
Yeah.
It's only become bigger. I mean, all he needed to do, and he's made himself a name in this. All he needed to do was go out and beat Nate Diaz and knock out 2 cans, and boom, we're here. Like, it's crazy.
That's all it took, man.
Yeah.
Didn't need Tommy Fury.
It's crazy, man. It really is crazy.
Tommy thought he shut it all down.
No, he did not. Man.
Didn't even get close to it.
And right now we don't have a whole lot of details, so we're kind of limited in what we can say. We know it's going down in heavyweight. We know it's going down in July. Dallas, AT&T Stadium. 85,000 people in attendance.
Holy shit.
For this, at Jerry World, man. You know what's funny?
Did you know people to sell it out?
Dude, yeah, they're gonna sell it out.
I mean, it's Mike Tyson, right? It's Mike Tyson.
It's Mike Tyson in his first professional fight in 2 decades. I mean, the Roy thing. If the Roy fight didn't happen at COVID, he would have sold out. You know what I mean? They would have been huge. So, yeah, I mean, I get it, and ultimately, it's one of those things that it's like, is Josh entirely a fan of it? Not exactly, but damn, dude, it's gonna do huge business. So. Excited for both these guys to make a lot of fucking money. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure we'll have Jake on the podcast interviewing him any day now.
Hopefully, right? Or Mike.
Or Mike, yeah, big Mike.
Mike and Big Friend.
Yeah.
Together.